Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Now we will start integration by trigonometric substitution. Before going to start this article, we must know some particular substitution. The number one substitution will be this one. Whenever you have a square minus x square square root, you have to substitute x by a sin theta. And in second case, whenever you have a square plus x square square root, then you will substitute x is equal to a tangent theta. And finally, number 3, whenever you have question like this, x square minus a square square root, then you will substitute x is equal to a secant theta. Now this is example number 1. Just pick which substitution will be used in this question because it belongs to the second one. So we will substitute in this question. Let x is equal to, here a means 2, so here x is equal to 2 tangent theta. Now differentiate this with respect to theta, so you will get dx over d theta, that is equal to the differentiation of the differentiation will be secant square theta, and the final value for dx, that will be 2 secant square theta d theta. Now you can substitute these values into the question. So what will you get? Your question will become in this form. Dx will be substituted by 2 secant square theta d theta, and into the square root you can use 4 plus x will be replaced by 2 tangent theta whole square. After some simplification, you will see some terms 2 secant square theta d theta, and at the end you have 4 plus 4 tangent square theta. By the trigonometric identity, you know 2 secant square theta d theta over, if we take 4 common out of the square root, it will become 2, and you have left into the square root 1 plus tangent square theta. These two will be cancelled out, and secant square theta d theta 1 plus it will become a secant square theta, because we have the identity like this. 1 plus tangent square theta is always equal to secant square theta, so we can use this identity over here. So after simplification, we have secant square theta d theta over secant theta. This will be cancelled out, and you have left secant theta d theta. The straightforward integration of secant theta is natural log of secant theta plus tangent theta plus c. Now actually this is the final answer, but we have to replace the variable, that is x, and this answer is in form of theta. So for this purpose we have to substitute the value of secant theta and the value of the tangent theta. And how we will produce these values? Now to find the value of secant theta and the tangent theta, we make a triangle by taking tangent theta is equal to x over 2. By equation number 1 we can write x over 2 is equal to tangent theta. If we make a triangle like that, so this is called, this is x, this is 2 perpendicular base. You can easily find out the hypotenuse, and that will be 4 plus x square. In this way you can find the value of cos of the angle theta. This angle is theta, so cos theta will be curly brown here, base over hypotenuse, that will be 2 over 4 plus x square. Why I am interested in cos theta? Because we have secant theta. So cos theta can be converted to secant theta. If we convert it to this into secant theta, then it will reverse the values. So square root 4 plus x square by 2. So this will be the value of secant theta, and the value of the tangent theta is already given, that is x over 2. Just replace these two values into the answer. Secant theta will be 4 plus x square divided by 2 and plus x by 2. Further, one step left, you just take the LCM of these two, otherwise you can leave answer over here. So this is your final answer. So this is the example number 1, and we have solved this example by trigonometric substitution. In example 2, you can see the substitution number 3 will be suitable for this question. So we substitute x is equal to a secant theta. So in our case, what is a? A will be 3. So it will be 3 secant theta. By differentiating with respect to theta, what will you get? You will get 3 secant theta into tangent theta. It is the derivative of secant theta. And then finally you will get the value of dx, that will be 3 secant theta tangent theta into d theta. Now substitute all the values in the given question. So what will you get? You will get instead of x square you will write 9 secant square theta minus 9 divided by x. X is 3 secant theta, and what is dx? So dx is 3 secant theta tangent theta d theta. So you can see secant theta will be cancelled out with this secant theta, 3 will be cancelled out this 3, and you have, if you take 9 out of the square root, then it will become 3, and you have left secant square theta minus 1 into tangent theta d theta. And we know the identity, 1 plus tangent square theta is equal to secant square theta. So you can replace by the identity tangent square theta into the square root into tangent theta. How you will get this? We know that 1 plus tangent square theta is always equal to secant square theta. From here you can get secant square theta minus 1, which is equal to tangent square theta. So that's why we have replaced secant square theta minus 1 by the tangent square theta. So it will become just a tangent square theta right now after simplification. Now similarly we can replace the this tangent square theta by secant square theta minus 1. Why we are replacing this one? Because we know the integral of secant square theta and 1 d theta, so it is very easy. Now this is 3 tangent theta minus 3 theta plus c. This is your final answer, but we have to replace similarly the values of the tangent theta and theta. So what we will use this particular equation. Now for finding the value of the tangent theta and theta, we will use this equation. X is equal to 3 secant theta, so x by 3 is equal to secant theta and cos theta is equal to 3 by x, and if we have a triangle, that is a right angle triangle, the cos theta is base over hypotenuse. It means this is base and this is our hypotenuse, and we can get the perpendicular by the Pythagoras theorem. So it will become x square minus 9. By using the Pythagoras theorem, we can calculate the perpendicular, and now we can get the value of this angle will be theta. We can get the value of tangent theta, that will be x square minus 9 by 3, and the value of theta you can get from here. So we can replace tangent theta by x square minus 9 divided by 3 minus 3. Now in this case you can substitute the value from this section, that is secant inverse x over 3 plus c. From here, from this equation number 1, you can produce the value of theta, so that will be secant inverse x over 3. So this will be our final answer for this example. Now in example number 3, you can see the question seems to be like the substitution number 1, but here this is 3 by 2, but here the substitution is 1 by 2, so no problem at all. We can substitute x is equal to a secant theta, a sin theta we can substitute x is equal to a sin theta. Here a is 1, so we have x is equal to sin theta. After differentiating with respect to theta, we will get cos theta, so dx will be cos theta d theta. So this is very simple substitution, and we can replace the question in other variable. 1 minus x is sin theta, it means sin square theta raised to the power 3 by 2 divided by x replaced by sin 6 theta, and the value of dx is cos theta d theta. Now we have to simplify this factor. 1 minus sin square theta is equal to cos square theta. We know the simple identity, sin square theta plus cos square theta is always equal to 1. From here we get cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta. So in this manner we can substitute 1 minus sin square theta by cos square theta. The total power 3 by 2 will be as it is, and in the denominator we have In the denominator we have sine 6 theta, and then you have cos theta d theta as well. So after simplification we left this square will be cancelled out this one, and cos cube theta, this is the power 3 and this is power 1, so it will become cos 4 theta by sine 6 theta. Now we can produce cos 4 theta over sine 4 theta, and the other factor is 1 over sine square theta d theta. So what is left now? We have cos over sine, that is always cot, so cot 4 theta into cosecant square theta. So it is very important, since we know the differentiation of cot theta is equal to cosecant square theta, so we can use the power rule here. So minus, because the differentiation of cot theta is equal to minus cosecant square theta, so we will use minus the differentiation of cot theta is equal to minus cosecant square theta, so we will use minus over here and then just take the power rule, cot of 5 theta by 5 plus c. So this is our final result in terms of theta, because we have used here the power rule, because if the function has the derivative besides it, then we can use the power rule. So cot 5 theta by 5. Now we have to find the value of cot theta by. Now if you want to find the value of cot theta, so we will make a triangle. So we have substituted x is equal to sine theta, and in the denominator there is 1, so if we want to construct a right angle triangle here, so this is x and this is 1. Some people have, it means the perpendicular is x and hypotenuse is 1. So by using the Pythagoras theorem we can get the base 1 minus x square. So here it is cot, so we want to find the value of tangent theta. This angle is theta, so tangent theta will be x over 1 minus x square. If we replace cot theta by tangent theta, if we want to find the value of cotangent theta, just reciprocate the answer, so you will left 1 minus x square over x. Just replace this value into the given answer, so we have minus 1 over 5, and cot theta will be 1 minus x square divided by x. Overall power will be 5 plus c. Now this is example number 3.